Joining me now is Latvia's President, Egila Levita, who also met with Mr. Biden today. Thank you, President, for joining us. First of all, what was your conversation like with the American president? And did you hear from him what you wanted to hear from him regarding the U.S.'s commitment to protect its allies in the Baltic region against potential Russian expansionism?
Yes, it was a very good meeting with President Biden. President Biden said clearly that United States are committed to Baltic security and committed to NATO. And it is very important for the Baltics, for Estonia, for Latvia, Lithuania, but it is very important also for all European allies of the United States. And I think it was a historical summit today. For two reasons. The first reason is that we adopted NATO Agenda 2030, which is a renewed agenda which reflects a new geopolitical situation. And the second reason is that America is back, I would say. America is back to NATO, and we are close allies, and we stand together in order to defend our interests and common values. NATO is an alliance which is based on common values, and it was set by all participants and expressis verbis, and especially also by President Biden.
So when you say America is back, can you compare today's NATO summit with Joe Biden as U.S. president with the summits that were attended or that were ignored in some cases by President Donald Trump? How is it different having Joe Biden in office as far as you are concerned in Latvia?
Of course, we have a very good atmosphere in this summit, and America renewed the commitment to the European allies. And it is in the interest of United States and also of the European allies, also in the interest of Baltic states. I think it is necessary to have very strong transatlantic links, and President Biden, I can repeat, is committed to that. Transatlantic links as a basis for the security of United States, North America on the one side, but also for European allies. And I think it is absolutely necessary because we have to contest with authoritarian regimes, authoritarian powers, which are not sharing our values, like Russia in Europe, but also China as a growing geopolitical power.
President Levita, what did Joe Biden tell you today that is giving you this confidence that the U.S. is back and that it has the Baltic states back when it comes to what you would call a threat by Russia? What did he tell you specifically? So,
Russia in the last years behaves aggressively towards their neighbors, Ukraine, Georgia. I can mention, it's obvious, but also the military behavior in exercise Zapad and so on and so on. I think we should give a clear answer to Russia that we will not recognize such a behavior as normal, and we should be strong in order to stop such behavior and such aggression. It is in our interest, in the interest of all NATO member states.
But just specifically what was said by the U.S. president that has reassured you today, could you provide an example?
Yes, President Biden said that America is committed to the security in Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, and United States will continue the politics to reassure the security in this region, but also to take new steps in order to increase the security in our region. I think it was a very clear political statement.
If I may, just to get specifics, what new steps did America commit to?
We have not spoken about specific military projects, but I think the most important is a political assurance that America is committed to the security in Europe and especially in the Baltic region.
What would you want Joe Biden to bring up, to address with Vladimir Putin in Geneva Wednesday? What would satisfy you as a Baltic state in Latvia?
Yes, we are supporting this meeting of President Biden with President Putin, and all allies today said that President Biden should convey the message to President Putin that NATO stands together and is a strong alliance, strong military alliance, strong political alliance. Mm-hmm. And Russia should respect that, because Russia can respect or is respecting only if the other side is strong, and we should demonstrate that we are strong, and President Biden will do so.
You're saying that Vladimir Putin only understands the language of strength, that diplomacy wouldn't work with him?
Exact. Russia understands diplomacy or the language of strength. And NATO demonstrated today a unity and the strength, a political will to defend the member states, to defend our interests, to defend our values. And I think this is a very important and very strong message to President Putin, and President Biden will convey this message to President Putin.
President Egila Levita is the Latvian president. Thank you very much for joining us today.